Hello YouTube. You should have over this, may I just add, some sort of game something. I'm obviously not talking while the game's going. This is been recorded, pre-recorded before I record the game, and basically this is the Q&A. I have got 10 questions that I'm going to answer. So basically I will do as best as possible with these 10 questions to answer them and tell you about it, etc. And well, let's get started then. So question 1: what are your PC specifications? Well, my friends, my PC specifications is, you will have to give me a minute because I've got to find my case as well. Not my proper case, the case name. I know it's an ATX. You will have to just let me. It is, everybody, it is a Mars Red ATX computer gaming case. I have, now let's get into the proper specifications of it. I have Windows 7 64-bit. I have I have the Asus M5A99FX Pro R2.0 motherboard. I have a NVIDIA GT 640, 2GB DDR3, but I'm soon planning on upgrading that to one of the two. You won't be able to see obviously what I'm looking at because now I'm looking on the internet as well. I am planning to upgrade that to either, this is what I'm planning to upgrade it to. I'm either planning to upgrade it to an Asus GeForce GTX 770 DirectC UOC 2GB DDR5. I'm either that or you'll have to give me a minute because I've got to find it again. Or I'm planning to upgrade it to the Asus GeForce GTX 760 Mini overclocked 2GB DDR5. That's obviously one of the two that I'm planning at. I have 16GB of RAM, which I think is at 1333 MHz. I have my CPU, sorry, I almost forgot that, which is your processor, if you don't know much about that one, is an AMD FX 3000 6-core 3.5 GHz turbocharged to 4.1, I think. My whole machine is overclocked as well. I don't have water cooling, I'll just add that now. I have a 700 watt pulse PSU, which is your power supply. I have, what else have I missed? I have a 240GB SSD. I have a 500GB HDD, and then I have a 1TB WD black drive, which is now where I stick most of my games. I stick most of my games on there. I'm just trying to think. I've obviously got a disk drive. I am going to add another question actually, guys, that I'll answer for you. This is a question for me to answer for you. I wanted to add this one. How long? Right, so that pretty much is my PC specs, as I said. So let's get on to question 2 then. I will just change the colour of this so I know I've done it. And let's change it to green. So what is my favourite game of all time? Well, my friends, that's very, very difficult. Because I have played mostly every console possible since the very first Xbox 360. I have played the Xbox 360. I've had multiple Xbox 360s actually. I've played the Wii U. I've played the PS3. I've even played the PS2 and the GameCube. And I think it was last year I went into PC gaming. I cannot really narrow it down to one. It's just impossible for me, but I can narrow it down to about 3, I think it is. My first one, as most people might know, is Battlefield 4. To me, that was the best game in the series. the amount of emotional grip of the campaign was just amazing. The second one would have to be Medal of Honor 2010. I absolutely loved that game. I played it non-stop. I did once. I played the campaign 3 or 4 times in a matter of 3 days. So, that always made me cry at the end. I won't give away the spoiler of why, just in case anyone hasn't played it. And actually, don't think I'm going to be able to knock down the 3. It'd have to be 4. But my third one, I'm trying to think what I was going to say for my third one now. It has to really be Tomb Raider 2013, because basically it's just brilliant. It was my first game that I actually got a game that had a female protagonist, I think it's pronounced. Very first game, and I always, know before anyone asks, I am not gay, but I don't have anything against anyone that's gay. That's their choice. That was the first game that I really got with a female protagonist, and I absolutely loved it. And I think I'm gonna have to add an extra one now, 5, and then that is seriously it. For my fourth game, it would have to be really. Trying to think now. Fourth game really would be Minecraft, and so basically because I loved Minecraft, I played it on the consoles and I've played it on the PC now, as you know, because I've done videos about it. And my final game would have to be Civilization 5, because I never really got into it on the Xbox. Because I always dissed it on the Xbox, and then as soon as I got the demo on the PC, and this was before I started recording, this was like January time of this year, but I loved it, and I wanted to buy it. So yeah, that's that one. Right, I will see while we're going if I can add some questions to try and make sure we go quite long. So, what is my YouTube channel's lifetime views? Well, my friends, I can tell you it's very huge for a starting channel. Very, very huge. It is. You will have to give me a minute. It's 31 subscribers. Let me just check. That's what I've got. Just check I haven't answered another question. No, I haven't. Right. Create a series. Studio. Sorry. Not view channel. The channel's lifetime views is in, and I think, let me just check the time as well, just to get it precise for you guys. Since, let me just sort this out again. It's the 12th today. I can't apply. Since obviously not January the 1st. Hold on, guys. Let me just sort this out quickly. I think I joined March 12th. Yes. So March 12th, apply. So since March 12th to today, or not today, 11th, or yesterday, since March 12th to July the 11th, I have got 2,924 lifetime views. I've had 4,049 estimated minutes watched. I have had 30 subscribers. I think now we're going for 31. I've made 162 videos. I've had 45 likes, 6 dislikes. The comments, obviously, because I don't really put comments on it, it's just before I learned how to totally get it off. Shares I've had 3, and favourites I've added is 1, and I haven't had a favourite removed. My highest viewed video is, give me a minute, let me just check, is this one? Sorry guys, you probably could have thought that was me. Is Minecraft F&D Warpack Season 1 Episode 5 Under Possible Threat, with a massive 201 views and 3 likes. I think that is actually my best one as well. So that is obviously the lifetime views, and I've gave some more into that. Let's just green that and we'll get on to question 4. So question 4, what movies or box sets do you own? Now, I like John Cena the wrestler. I have all his movies. I have three of his documentaries. I have the Simpsons Blu-ray movie. The box sets I own is The Big Bang Theory season 1 to 5, season 6, and the Christmas specials. I own one Family Guy disc, but it's very, very clean. I own The Marine, which is a John Cena film you might not know. The Best of WWE John Cena Volume 2. I own 12 rounds and The Marine again. I think it is. Excuse me there. I own John Cena Word Life, which is a documentary. I own The John Cena Experience. And I own John Cena My Life. I don't have a lot compared to it. I own Legendary, which is another John Cena film. I own 12 rounds in Blu-ray. And I own Clarkson's Supercars, I think that is Showdown. So that is the movies and box sets I own. So let me just green that, and then we should get on to question 5. So question 5: how many games do you own on Steam? Well, my friends, I will have to have a look because I don't know the exact number. I will tell you obviously how many games I've gifted as well. So let me just write this quickly, because I'm going to write one more question, so we got 12 then. What was I going to write? I'm trying to think now. Actually, we'll do that first. So let me just do that. Let me just load up my Steam account. Right, so let me just go into there. I'm not even going to attempt to go through all those. I have in my library, guys, I have 85 games, that's including uninstalled. I have 63 recent, 69 installed, and obviously 81 tools, you get that automatically. In tools, I have one, I think that's it. Oh no, one, yeah, only one at the moment. But that is soon to change, so I'm going to get the Civ 5 SDK. I am, because I think I'm going to try to make a map for that. Next, sorry guys, I just installed that while it's going. Right, I have gifted. Altogether, this is like most of them's purchased games. I have 71. I have 13 reviews. I am level 5. I have 4 badges. I have, obviously in the badges, let me just go back quickly and show you that. I have 50 plus games badge, which is collection agent. I have the Steam Summer Adventure 2014 Purple Team badge. I have a level 1 Gary's Mod badge. And I have the Pillar of the Community badge. That's all I have on that. I am in 2 groups. I am in obviously Little Bixy Games and F&B's channel. Which that was the question I was going to add. Right, so, yes, 71, I have two screenshots that I've published. I don't have any workshop items or videos, don't have any guides yet, don't have any artwork or greenlit items, obviously, because I'm not a developer. Inventory, I have 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive cases, which is Winter Offensive, Operation Phoenix, Operation Breakout, CSGO Weapon Case 2 and CSGO Weapon Case 3. In my Team Fortress 3 I also have Mercenary, Team Fortress 2, sorry. I have Mercenary, Manco Supply Crate Series 57 and a Manco Cap. In my Steam I have 3 25% off Pixel Piracies, a movie creator background from Gmod and a Gmod Motion. And I have Spiral Knights, which I've got 7 crowns, and then a Proto Gun, Proto Sword, Proto Shield, Spiral Flak Jacket, and a Spiral Round Helm. So I hope that obviously answers your question as well. So let me just do that. Right, on to question 6 then. Why do you do tributes? See, I do tributes not only to try and make my channel quite different and unique, but it's my way of paying respect to the people that's died. Like, as you will see on my Twitch channel, if you follow that, or no one follows it at the moment, but because I very rarely do a live stream, I have. Let me just go on my Twitch channel. In my highlights, I have a Battlefield 3 game to tribute Stephen Sutton. I've done that on that one. I had the highest importance of doing it, and I had to do that as a live stream. So the importance of it. I have that in past broadcasts. I should have. Yep. And there. That was just if you don't know who Stephen Sutton is, I will just leave a link in the description for you. Let me just get the site. I'll try and explain it a bit more, but he basically was a blogger and charity activist, and he was fundraising efforts because he had cancer. I don't know what type of cancer it was. Hold on, I think it was colorectal. I apologise if I'm wrong there. Basically, he died at the age of 19 while trying to raise funds. He's obviously British. He is now an MBE, which he deserved. He deserved that for his efforts to try and raise money to stop anyone else having this problem. That was basically him. I will just bookmark this so I can give you a link. Right. So let me just go back to my question page. So and on obviously my YouTube channel, you will know that I've done a tribute to Kajel, and I probably said that wrong again. I apologise to anyone because I'm not very good with overseas names. Basically, he was a if you don't know, a Battlefield 4 developer, and he worked for DICE. Now, I'm led to believe I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, please don't shoot the messenger. I will add another question while I'm here. That he was a developer for Battlefield 4. Now, in DICE, etc. Right. A couple days, I think it was, or a week or two before the release of Battlefield 4, he died in a car crash. Basically, and as you guys might know if you play Battlefield 4, at the end of the game you hear a song when you're up, when you've got to get up on by the ship, and you've got to give the C4 to either Irish or Hannah, or you've got to let the Valkyrie get blown up. You will hear a song. It's called A Theme for Kajal. That one is. And I really am sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. As I said, I'm not good with overseas names. Basically, I wanted to tribute him. And first, obviously, as you know, I've done it in Battlefield 3 at the moment. Then I will do one in Battlefield 4 once I get that. And let me just check, have I actually uploaded the second part? I think I did. So I've done 2 parts for it, so you will have to give me a minute, guys. I have, yes. Basically, again, I'm just going to try not to play that. Sorry, you might have heard that, because that was the music. So just trying to get his name, so I can get a page for you guys. Which all about stuff like this, I will leave in the description a link. Basically about what it's about. So let me just hold on. Sorry guys, it's quite difficult to try and find this. Might not be able to get a Wikipedia, and that doesn't look like. Give me a minute, guys. I am gonna have to get a battle log forums thing about him. Yes, this is in the second post on this battle log page here to tell you about what happened a bit more in detail. So obviously I've answered that one. I hope that was good enough for you. So let me green that one up. So, question 7. What was the special for 30 subs in the difference of the Tropical 4 and Porto episode 1s? If you obviously haven't worked it out, I actually spent about 3 to 4 hours trying to upload and converting DivX converter to 4K textures. That is the difference. I don't mean 4K to 2160p. That is basically the difference for that. So, and obviously I'm going to try and get that in specials, outtakes and episode 1s, but I cannot give you promises for that because it does take quite a long time to render. It takes about an hour and a half to render, depending on the size of the video, and then it takes about an hour to upload it. So, let me green that one out. Question 8. How many games do you have more than one in from a series? I'll have to check that one. I have, let me just go to library or games. I have 1, 2, 3, let me just check this, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games I have. I have Tropical 4 and 3. I have Tomb Raider Legend Anniversary and obviously 2013. I have Starlight Astronaut Rescue and Astronaut Academy and G-Ball. I have Sid Meier's Civilization 5 and 4. I have Payday 2 and Payday the Heist. I also have the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Oblivion and Morrowind, and I have Arena and Daggerfall, which is not on my Steam account, because I have the Anthology, and I have Armored 3 and Armored 2, Operation Arrowhead and Armored 2 Normal, and because I got the complete edition for that. So, let me just do that. I am going to appear offline in Steam, just in case if anyone comes online. Right, there we go, I've appeared offline now. So, question 8. Oh, not question 8, sorry. So I've answered that one now, so let's go to question 9. What happened to the Star Trek Online series? Basically, I got to the stage and I recorded all of the Star Trek Online series before I got the full version of Bandicam. And it got to the stage where I had like 17 other episodes to edit and convert and upload, and it really got to the stage where it just wasn't possible anymore to do it, and I wasn't getting the amount of views that it was worth it. I was only getting like 5, 6. I did get one video a spike of like 20 views, but that was really it. So I apologise to anyone that liked that series, but I had to end it as well. That was one of the casualties of when I had to end a few series. So let me just green that one for you, guys. Right, so question 10 I've already answered because it was what items do you have in your Steam inventory, I think I said that at the start. I will just say it again just in case. Basically in my Steam inventory, sorry if I've already said this, I've got some Spyro Knight stuff, some pics, yeah I did say this, I'm sure of it, some crates for Counter-Strike Go and a crate and it's stuff for Team Fortress 2, so let me just green that one out. An interesting one here that I've added the next 4. Question 11. How long do you spend editing your videos? Well, that does entirely depend on what series. If it's the Volts Wars series, it can be 30 to 40 minutes. Because I won't go into, but to get like other characters talking, I have to like split the videos up at a point, and then turn the video noise down, and then put the narration in, etc. So if it's not a Volts Wars it'll be about 10-15 minutes, and that's including rendering time. If it's a very long one and you include rendering time, it can be 20, 30, maybe 40 minutes. But I'm right, so I shall green that one out. So question 12. Do you have other YouTube channels you like? Well, obviously I like my own YouTube channel, but I am big fans, let me just check, of F&D Games, which no longer exists, so Finbar Hawk's channel, and David to the Roberts channel now. I'm a big fan of F&B's channel as well, and Tyser X's channel. There's quite a lot. There is also, I'm quite a big fan of, I've got them all in my subscriptions, Blame the Controller and Odyssey Games. A big fan of Rory, I apologise if I said that wrong if you're watching Rory. H, his channel, because of his music. I am a big fan of Chipped Games, Calfcast, etc. You get it, all the ones really. And X Mad Max X217 Gamer, big fan of his channel, etc. I'll be going forever if I went through all of them. So let me just minimise that. So I shall green that one out. Question 13. How did you start the Vote series? Basically, I messaged the owner of the server. To go into detail, I won't tell you who it is unless you, obviously, if you've watched the outtake, you'll know. And said, look, do you want to start our own Vote server? And he said, well, that could be possible. And we was going to start it on the F&D War Pack. Obviously, we wouldn't need permission, etc. So, I don't know much about the mod pack that we've got, whether it was already made or something like that, or he got someone to specifically make it. I don't know much about that. And basically, it came to this one day. He sent me a message saying, "Well, I've got a modded server," and I was like, "Ooh." So he got it all set up, and then that was basically how the Vote series started. And at the moment, obviously, it's on a break because of a corrupted chunk that the server had to be reset from, etc. So that's obviously how I started the Vote series. Now, the final question, question 14. I've technically answered already, but I'm going to answer it in this video as well. Obviously, the other one. What happened to Total Annihilation Season 1? I answered this obviously in a Battlefield Bad Company 2 video, but I'm going to answer it here as well. It was cancelled officially on the 1st of the 7th, 2014. Whether it comes back and makes a return, I don't know, guys. It could do, it could not. It's a bit up in the air at the moment because Capitan had to move, obviously. So he said he might not be able to get internet again or something. He might not even be able to get it. He might be able to get it, might take a few weeks to a month. So, it's been cancelled at the moment. So, and obviously I am going to have one more question for people to know. I won't obviously put this on now. Question 15, the bonus question. What do you use to edit, record, and convert your videos to 1080p or 4K textures? Basically, I first obviously record the video in the actual game. I then, after recording it, go to Movie Maker and edit the whole video out. Then I, after I've done that, go into DivX Converter. Basically, put the video in there that I've edited out and let it convert and get it to either 1080p or very rarely 4K textures, which is 2160p, and then obviously I upload it. So yeah, that's how I do that. Really, that's how it works. So I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, guys. I have answered hopefully a few questions for you guys that you might have wanted to know or you might not have. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Hello YouTube and welcome to the bonus Q&A. Personal kind of questions, but not too personal. Right, do you like, this is question 1 of the bonus, WWE or TNA? Well my friends, I like WWE and TNA. Now for WWE, my favourite superstar has to be hands down John Cena. You will probably hate me for that, all you rock fans, etc. But I like John Cena, he is a good role model for me, etc. Now, my favourite diva has to be hands down Paige. And I'm going to say this, the obvious thing, she's hot and she can wrestle. Question number 2. If you like TNA, what are your favourite superstars and divas in that? Well, my favourite superstar really, or knockouts as they call it in TNA. In TNA, it has to really be Eric Young, really, and Bobby Roode. But I don't watch that as much anymore. And what is my favourite knockout? It would have to be, I think, Gail Kim, really. Again, because she's hot and she can wrestle. So, question 3. What is your favourite diva champion of all time in WWE, if you like it? Well, that one's self-explanatory. It's Paige, obviously. Yeah, I really like Paige. She can actually wrestle and she's quite hot. So, question number 4. What consoles do you have? Well, my friends, I have the Xbox 360e Super Slim, I have the Wii U, I have the PS3, I obviously have my gaming PC that I do all my videos on, I have a PS Vita, I have a 3DS, and I have a DS. I own, partly boring on to the next question is, what games do you own on all consoles that's available for that game? That is Battlefield 3, and Medal of Honor 2010. I own that on the PC, the Xbox 360 and the PS3, both of those games. And actually now Skyrim as well, I own that on all of them. I've only just realised that. I don't think Oblivion is. Just trying to think, I don't think there is. Oh, and Burnout Paradise. I own that on all consoles. I'm just trying to think, is there any more? I don't think there is anyway. Oh, and Bully Scholarship Edition as well. So on that note, guys, I am going to end this bonus bit of the Q&A. I'm going to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.